The title of this video is not clickbait. UK Finance, the Financial Conduct Authority, Action Fraud, and individual banks across Britain have been issuing direct formal warnings to their customers, and specifically to pensioners, about things they are telling people to stop doing immediately. Not suggestions, not guidance leaflets. Formal warnings backed by the FCA and the National Crime Agency. Everything I am covering today is active in Britain right now, in 2026. Watch until the end, and share this with someone you know, because this information is genuinely worth having before something goes wrong. Before we get into it, subscribe to this channel right now and turn on the bell, and I want to explain exactly why that matters here. The scams I am covering today are not the same ones from 2 years ago. The courier fraud scheme, the safe account transfer, the WhatsApp family emergency, the remote access software, these are all active in 2026, documented by the FCA and the National Crime Agency this year, and most people have no idea how they actually work until someone they know loses everything to one of them. What I do on this channel is track exactly this kind of information, new threats, new rules, new protections, and bring it to you in plain language before it becomes a problem for you or someone you love. Hit subscribe, turn on the bell, and let us get into it. Rule 1. Your bank card never leaves your hands. Not for any reason, not to anyone. Let me start with the scam that police are calling one of the cruelest frauds targeting British pensioners in 2026. And it starts not online, not over the phone alone, but at your front door. Action Fraud reports that courier fraud cost British victims over £400,000 in a single Avon and Somerset policing area between March 2023 and April 2024 alone. Across England and Wales, the total losses run into millions every year. Victims in their 80s are the most commonly targeted group. Detective Inspector Scott Chadwick of Avon and Somerset Police described it directly as a cruel crime that often results in psychological harm as well as financial loss. Here is exactly how it works. You receive a phone call from someone claiming to be a police officer or a bank fraud investigator. They tell you that your account has been compromised, that they have identified suspicious transactions, that they need your help to catch the criminals involved. They ask you to hand over your bank card, sometimes also your PIN, so that a courier can collect it and take it somewhere safe. The courier arrives at your door. They have an ID. They seem professional. You hand over the card. The card goes directly to criminals. The PIN is used immediately. Your account is emptied within hours. Your bank will never send a courier to collect your card. The police will never ask you to hand over your bank card to prove your identity or protect your money. No legitimate organization ever sends someone to your home to collect your card for any reason. If you receive a call asking for your card, hang up. Call your bank directly using the number on the back of your card, not a number the caller gives you. Wait 5 minutes before calling, so the original caller's line is clear. Rule 2. There is no such thing as a safe account. This is the most financially devastating scam currently operating in Britain. UK Finance's parliamentary research briefing published in March 2026 documented that impersonation of police and bank staff scams cost British victims £66 million in 2024 alone. The vast majority of these losses involved one specific instruction: move your money to a safe account. Here is how it works. You receive a call from someone claiming to be from your bank's fraud department, from HMRC, from the police, or from the Financial Conduct Authority. They tell you that your account is under investigation, that there is suspicious activity, that fraudsters have accessed your funds. They sound credible. They may know your name, your account number, or even recent transactions. They tell you that the only way to protect your money is to transfer it immediately to a new, secure account they provide. The moment the transfer completes, that money is gone. Under the authorized push payment fraud rules that came into force in October 2024, banks are now legally required to reimburse APP fraud victims in most cases. but the process takes time, involves investigation, and is not guaranteed in all circumstances. Prevention is the only reliable protection. Your bank will never ask you to move money to a new account to protect it from fraud. The FCA has stated publicly and formally that it will never ask you to transfer money to it or to any other account. HMRC will never instruct you to move funds to a safe account. Any call that ends with that instruction is a scam, regardless of how legitimate everything before it sounded. If you receive this call, hang up. Call your bank from the number printed on your card or your bank statement, not from any number the caller provided. Rule 3. Your phone stays in your hands inside the branch. This one catches people off guard because it feels rude to refuse, and the person asking may appear to be a legitimate bank employee or helpful stranger. The FCA's updated guidance for 2026 specifically addresses remote access software scams, schemes where fraudsters instruct victims to download an application that gives them full access to the victim's device, and therefore to every financial account and password stored on it. Apps including TeamViewer, AnyDesk, and others marketed for legitimate remote assistance have been used specifically by criminals to drain accounts in real time while the victim watches, or to access accounts hours or days after the session. 30 seconds of remote access to your phone with an open banking application is sufficient to transfer your savings, add the scammer's device as a trusted contact, and in some cases install software that provides ongoing access after the session appears to have ended. If anyone asks you to download an application onto your phone for any reason, to fix an account issue, to verify your identity, to protect your funds, do not do it. Not a stranger in the street, not someone claiming to be from your bank. A legitimate bank helps you by explaining what to do. You enter the information yourself on your own device. If you are already inside a branch and someone at the counter asks to see your phone, ask for the branch manager. That is a completely reasonable request, and any legitimate bank will honor it without question. If this is landing, if you are thinking of someone you know who needs to hear this, subscribe before we cover the final 2. Every month, Action Fraud publishes new variants of these schemes. The people who subscribe to this channel find out in time. The ones who do not tend to find out after the money is already gone. Rule 4. Cover your PIN. Every time, without exception. The FCA's official consumer guidance is explicit on this point. Cover the keypad with your other hand every time you enter your PIN, at an ATM, at a shop, at the bank counter, even when no one appears to be nearby. UK Finance reports a significant increase in shoulder surfing incidents at UK cash machines and bank branches in 2025 and 2026. Shoulder surfing is the practice of watching a victim enter your PIN and then stealing the card, either through distraction techniques, pickpocketing, or by devices placed near the card reader. There are also documented cases in 2025 and 2026 of recording devices and small mirrors positioned near ATM keypads that captured PINs from customers who believed they were alone. Shimmer devices, which fit inside the card slot itself and read the chip rather than the magnetic strip, are now in active use at some UK cash machines. They are not visible to the customer. They cannot be felt during card insertion. When a bank employee assists you with a transaction at a teller window, they are required under banking protocol to look away when you enter your PIN. That is not courtesy, it is policy. If an employee does not look away, tell them directly, "Please turn away while I enter my PIN." That is your right, and every legitimate bank employee will comply immediately. Rule 5. Stop, verify, then respond. The WhatsApp family emergency scam. UK Finance has identified the WhatsApp impersonation scam, commonly called the Hi Mum Hi Dad scam, as one of the fastest growing financial frauds targeting British pensioners in 2025 and 2026. Here is how it works. You receive a WhatsApp message from an unknown number. The message says something like, "Hi Mum, it is me. I have a new phone and lost all my contacts." The sender then explains that they are in trouble. They need money urgently. They cannot access their bank account. They need you to transfer funds immediately, and they will pay you back. The message sounds exactly like your child or grandchild. The urgency is real sounding. The request is for a specific amount, and the person asking you to send it is a criminal who has never met you. The rule that UK Finance and Action Fraud both recommend is absolute. Never transfer money based on a WhatsApp, text, or email message alone, regardless of who the sender claims to be, until you have spoken to that person directly by telephone using a number you already have saved. Not a number they give you in the message, a number you have in your contacts. Call them. If they cannot be reached, call another family member. If you genuinely cannot verify the request by phone, do not send the money. Any family member who truly needs urgent help will find a way to call you. Rule 1. Your bank card never leaves your hands for any reason. If someone calls claiming to be from the bank or police and asks you to hand over your card to a courier, hang up and call your bank directly. Rule 2. There is no safe account. Any instruction to move your money to a new account to protect it from fraud is a scam, regardless of who is asking. Rule 3. Keep your phone in your hands. Never download a remote access application for anyone. Never hand your phone to someone in a branch or at an ATM. Rule 4. Cover your PIN every single time without exception. Ask any bank employee to look away when you enter it. Rule 5. Always verify a request by phone before sending money using a number you already have, not one provided in the message. Criminals in Britain stole more than £600 million from bank customers in the first half of 2025, alone according to UK Finance. The scams I have described today account for a significant share of that figure. Most of the victims were careful people. They were targeted specifically because they were pensioners, because they trusted authority, and because no one had explained to them in plain language what these scams actually look like in practice. Now you know. Share this with someone before they find out the hard way. Subscribe if this found you. Every month I cover the new fraud warnings, the new rules, and the new protections that affect every pensioner in Britain.